Credit card versus debit card. In today's video, we'll discuss about the advantages and the disadvantages of debit card and also a credit card. First things first, let's talk about debit card. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have a debit card, at least one in your wallet. A debit card is a card that the bank issue to you whenever you have a bank with them. Debit card, when you swipe or transact using a debit card, it actually deducts the money straight away from your bank account, and you can also use your debit card to get access to cash in any ATM machine out there. So, what is the advantages of debit card? There's three things that I can actually think of, which is convenience, right? Debit card provide you the convenience of withdrawing cold hard cash from any ATM machine out there when you need it. The second convenience that I think of is actually avoiding debt, right? Since you can only spend the amount available in your bank account, it helps avoid debt accumulation. Third one is actually zero interest, right? You are not charged any interest as you are spending your own money. You're not actually getting a loan from the bank. What is the disadvantages that I can think of? There's all three. One, it has limited fraud protection. What do I mean by this? In the case of fraudulent activities, getting your money back from your debit card, for example, when you find that your statement has extra deduction of 250 ringgit or even 10,000 ringgit, it's extremely hard to recover your money from the bank. Remember, the bank will actually take weeks and even months to actually refund your money. This money is also instantly deducted from your bank account, and it might land you in extremely bad situation. Second thing, disadvantages that I can think of is actually absence of any rewards. When you use a traditional debit card, there's actually hardly any rewards out there. When you swipe, there's actually no rewards for you. It just automatically deduct the money from you. There's no cashback. There's no miles that you can actually earn. The third disadvantage that I can think of is actually limited access to future money. What do I mean by this? So imagine your scenario where all of your assets are actually tied up in stocks or in different assets, and you only have a debit card. In the case of an emergency, like a hospital visit, which may require a substantial amount of money, like 30K or even 20K, and your bank account do not have that kind of money in it, what are you gonna do, right? Which you might need to seek help, financial help, since insurance disbursement might also take time. Let's talk about credit card next. Credit card is basically a card that the bank issue, which is a financial tool that allows you as a user to borrow funds of up to a certain credit limit determined by your credit score. What do I mean by this? For example, if you're earning 2,000, maybe your credit limit will be roughly around 6,000 ish, roughly around 3 months of your monthly salary, which you can access future money of. Let's talk about the advantages of credit card. I have three in mind. Number one, 0% installment. Whenever you need to buy a big ticket item like an iPhone, a MacBook, a fridge, a pillow, maybe not a pillow, a bed, a furniture, a big ticket item that you need, typically all these merchants provide an access to ease up your cash flow by offering 0% installment. This will actually ease up your purchase and allow for a bigger purchase um, now. The second advantages that I can think of for credit card is actually cashback and rewards. Credit card companies, all these credit cards always give out cashbacks from 1% to 5% to 8% to even up to 10% cashback. This means that for certain cards, when you spend 100 ringgit, you can actually get up to 10 ringgit back in your statement. Some other rewards include travel miles, free gifts, free insurance, and stuff like that, where you can actually offset from your day-to-day spendings. The third advantage of a credit card is basically better security. What do I mean by this? If you think about it, credit card is basically using the bank's money to lend you money today, right? To allow you to spend today. When there's a fraudulent charges to your credit card, actually banks can actually reverse their charges much quicker and recover your funds much quicker than debit card could. And the chances of you recovering the money is actually way higher than debit card. So I talk about three advantages of credit card. Let me talk about two disadvantages of credit card that I can think of. Number one, the risk of overspending. If you're not someone that is disciplined, right? There's actually a temptation or a risk of overspending where you spend what you overspend what you can afford. For example, there's a lot of cases that I know that someone earning 2,000 ringgit a month or 3,000 ringgit a month ended up buying a 6,000 ringgit iPhone or a 6,000 ringgit MacBook Pro just because they have access to credit cards. And that could lead to a lot of problems next. The second disadvantages that I would like to think of is actually high interest charges, which is somehow interlinked. If you don't manage your money well using credit card and you don't pay your statement balance on the due date, it actually incurs up to 18 to 20% interest charges on your balance every single month. And that could really roll your debt much bigger down the line. In conclusion, it's actually beneficial for everyone to have at least one credit card to actually build up their credit score and actually have access to additional funds if they need it. However, credit card need to be used cautiously and also disciplinedly. Is that even a word? I don't know. It's crucial to really avoid unnecessary spending and spending out of means just because you have access to extra credit now. And really do pay on time to avoid all interest. Thank you.